Thanks, Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This fielded right at the goal line.
Kevin Hester on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Pioneer, 70 Timberwolves. Panther 11, go.
First play, first throw coming for Vic. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got him in, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. DK Metcalf, 85 yards. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you don't like that call on the opening drive of the game.
It's a very strong limb that you're out on right now. Okay, and look, the game between college and the NFL continues to creep closer, but that is truly a college play, not an NFL play. Because you'd snap the ball from the 3-yard line there, whether it's going for 1 or going for 2. So it makes sense to try it that way, to maybe fake it. In this case, from the 15, makes 0 sense.
And now your lead's just 6-0 instead of 7-0. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run with McCaffrey off the option. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5. Here's Vic. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Vic with the incompletion there on 3rd down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Here's Michael Vick. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go now.
Flushed out right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
On second down, McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good red zone run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second and goal.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Second and goal from the 1. Henry. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
McCaffrey will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Parsons.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rally.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And the Cowboys are able to recover. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
It's a loss of 3. Brings up second and 13 at the 45-yard line.
Now a second down throw for Vic. Catch is made by Metcalf. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Vic readies to throw. Man open downfield. It's Metcalf. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Vick with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. So what can Vic do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for the 2-point conversion?
Bronco switch.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes.
Vic with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Vic. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll throw again. Here's Vic. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Vic now. That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now here's Vic. Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Vic to throw it. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And the Eagles are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Dancing to his left. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Tiger, 19 Tiger. 90 Lions.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
And now third and goal coming up. The loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. This Cowboy defense trying to hold them out of the end zone. They've run it to third and goal. To throw, Vick. Forced out to his left. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. This taken in right around the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach, said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
The drive will start with an option going left. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you've got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
Man open is Robinson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2? Maybe even 3 more plays.
Again, McCaffrey. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show show for him.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Vic to throw on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
19 tight, 19 tight. Street. Big Lion, Panther 60, Panther 60. Warrior 70. Ready.
Out of his end zone, here's Vic. That one complete down the field to Smith. Across midfield. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Cowboys. Devontae Smith, 99 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Dude, you making me sweat over here.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Throwing, Vic. Being chased out left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Vic on 3rd and 2. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's to the 15. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them.
Was 10 your first target?
Defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game.
Yeah, go on, talk. All right, I'm sorry. Good game.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
You gotta at least get to the 20, man. That's, I mean, just the 20.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back to it after the pick 6. Vick. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team.
That pressure is nasty, isn't it? It's not even a crazy blitz. I'm just sending 4 people.
At this point, as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Yeah, go for it. Damn, all right.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Nice. That was nice. That was nice.
He'll be out of bounds near the 30.
I like that.
In fact, right on the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Vick. And that one drops down. Incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Vick.
Nice. Nice.
Diving catch. And quickly they get to the line. Vick's going to change the play. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a
Michael!
shot. Says this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that.
You gotta start blocking your running back.
To a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Step, and he can't find anywhere to go with it.
4 sack! Prime time!
Is a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings
I love it.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. This whole day, it's been rough, barring a miraculous comeback.
Ooh, shit.
Offense is going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt
Nice.
worse is the loss.
Oh, touchdown! Very nice. Very nice. Oh, you're gonna go for 2? All right.
Well, he's used to running at that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big time
Stopped!
touchdown.
And he got it on the touchdown.
2-point number 2. Stopped!
He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back.
Oh, crush him. Murdered him. Just murdered him. Good game, though. Good game. I like the effort.
The team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number
Alright, good game. Go Eagles. I had no yards rushing. Oh my god. I had no yards rushing. I was 5 for 5 for 274. Holy crap.